Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Mike Detillier for HTV. I'm with LSU offensive lineman Bo Bordelon. Bo, thanks so much for joining us. I know for a while you lived on the Bayou, and then now you went to New Orleans, and now ended up at LSU. And so, kind of tell everybody about your career at LSU, and just trying to find the right spot in a pretty thick offensive line that you got at the Tigers today.
Yes, sir. We got a great group of O-linemen, not just me, but everybody all the way down from the veterans all the way down to the freshmen. I think we got an outstanding class. Coach Davis has done a great job getting the right people in there and building his idea of what the O-line room should look like, you know. And I'm so grateful for Coach Davis and just everything that he's done, not just for me, but for LSU. And I think my years at LSU, I wouldn't change anything about it. I mean, I know they got guys who I've been so blessed to play with, like Will Campbell and Emory Jones, and Miles Frazier, Garrett Dellinger, Charles Turner, all guys who are going to go on and have great NFL careers. And I'm so lucky to be able to learn from those guys and pick up little bits and pieces of their game. And, yeah, it's just been a great 3 years, and I'm excited to get this season rolling.
Will came here last year to the camp, and, man, just to see him and how he works with the young guys and everything is – okay, for you to watch him, I mean, you looking at somebody's – LSU has not had a first-round pick offensive lineman since Alan Faneca, 1998. Allen's in Pro Football's Hall of Fame. So there's been a little bit of a run there that you haven't had it. But tell us a little bit about Will himself.
Will's a great guy. I mean, he's just a really hard worker. He's always first one in the facility, last one to leave. Really just always there working and trying to find – something that he can get better at in his game. And besides that, he's just a great guy on and off the field. So, yes, sir.
What's the biggest thing you've worked on this offseason, for 2024?
What's up, John? I've just been trying to get my feet right and trying to work on my technique. And really, I feel like my body's there now. Like when I was coming in, a big emphasis for me was getting my body right and putting the weight on, putting the right weight on. And now it's kind of, all right, let me learn everything I can about the game, not just what I'm seeing in front of me. I'm trying to see the big picture, and then I'm also learning how I should react. So if I got somebody lined up inside and then maybe they're a little further, I got know where my eyes need to be and where my steps need to be. So that's kind of the biggest thing.
You got a new center this year in DJ Chester, who saw a little bit of playing time last year. He ain't no small dude now. No, DJ's a big guy into that. But it's funny when you were in high school, Coach O called me and said, hey, where do you think Bo should play? I said, man, put him at center. And he was like, you sure? I said, yeah, put him at center. Oh, okay. But playing the center position, man, you got to know not only what you got to do, but what everybody else has got to do. And that's a challenging spot.
Yes, sir. No. And I think DJ's done a great job of stepping in that role. We had a great center last year in Charles Turner, who was a 2-year starter, and he played a lot more games than that at LSU, but he had a lot of experience, and he ran the system really well, and I think DJ's done a great job of stepping in there and really taking ownership in that position. And we also got another guy, Nicholls, who's a freshman. He's doing a great job of pushing DJ and also pushing himself and trying to learn the offense and get his feet under him in college football and just really become the player that we need him to be.
I'm with the quarterback for Nicholls State University, Pat McQuaide. And Pat, see a second deal here for pro football camp. And this is a give back to the community. You have a lot of Nicholls State players here that are working. We got over 300 high school kids in the area working with. So that's something, okay, when you were a high school guy, how many camps did you go to?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hit the camp circuit pretty hard, trying to get recruited, and I didn't have any scholarship offers coming out of high school, so I hit it pretty hard. And then ultimately I went through the COVID. My senior year was the COVID year, so it kind of shut all the camps down. So the first 3 years, I hit them pretty hard, just kind of going to local stuff around where I'm from, back in Cleveland. But then my senior year, there weren't any, so it was kind of like kind of got both ends of the the spectrum.
Yeah, either it was none or
Yeah.
you had them. It was one of the two. Man, this indoor facility is super, isn't it? Y'all got to practice in this here last year, didn't you?
Yes,
For a little
sir.
while?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got it kind of about halfway through the season. It's amazing. You know, we're extremely fortunate to have the people that we have here that support us, and the people that donated to help get this here. We're extremely fortunate. We're extremely appreciative of everything, and you know, it's awesome, especially days like today where it's pouring down rain and we can come in here and still you know, kind of keep working.
Especially for us too,
Yeah,
even the
absolutely.
old timers. You know, we get the hide from the elements, so to speak. You and I had spoke at the Manning Passing Academy, and you talked about you getting your body in a little bit different shape. You wanted to be a little bit more mobile, get around the pocket a little bit, and we see that not only in college football, also in the NFL. Quarterbacks much more mobile, being able to make some plays with their feet. And also for you, if you can get away from heavy traffic, gives you a little bit more time to find a receiver downfield. And you can't cover forever. I don't care who you are. You can be Deion Sanders. You can't cover forever downfield.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any chance that you can get to, you know, extend plays, it just makes it really hard for the defense, you know, because that's off script stuff. So, you know, that's kind of where the game gets pretty fun. You know, it just turns into backyard football and, you know, running around and guys just being ball players and making plays. And it's awesome. It's the part that I sometimes have a tendency to rely a little too much on. But I think that's probably kind of been my focus of being able to do that, but also being able to stay in the pocket and, you know, sit in there and deliver balls from the pocket and not always just running.